Hey, it's 9:35 a.m. Saturday morning, November 17th, and I just got back from the store and I'm sitting back with some coffee, which I bought the cheapest brand of coffee, and I am not somebody who's like a coffee connoisseur. I don't have this rich, exquisite taste in coffee. Some people buy expensive coffee, and they swear up and down that it's, different. It's got this better taste. I can't really tell the difference. Although there was one time where I kept thinking, I wonder, because I used to just get like, whatever brand I would get at the grocery store, which was fine. It wasn't Folgers because I didn't like Folgers very much, only because, I don't know, I've got this issue with the Folgers company. But anyway, my parents used to drink U-Ban, which, I guess was okay. I don't really taste the difference in coffee. I really don't. But I kept thinking, okay, I was at the dollar store one time, and I go to the dollar store, and there's certain things you should not buy at the dollar store. I don't like coffee from the dollar store, only because I've done it by experience. So I bought this coffee at the dollar store, and it tasted really, really bland, like it didn't taste like coffee at all. And if it was coffee, it must have been stale coffee or something along those lines. So I remember that's one coffee that I will definitely say should not ever be purchased again. Okay, so I buy coffee at the regular grocery store. But anyway, I digress. I was going to talk about my morning this morning. So I woke up at this insanely early hour, like around 2:30, somewhere around 2:30, 2:45, somewhere around there. And I actually felt like I couldn't go back to sleep. And I'm not one of those people that like to sleep in front of the TV. I've never been a TV person. But I turned on some music, I think it was. Or maybe I was watching a video. I don't remember what I was watching. I just wanted some sound because I was like, I'm antsy. I didn't know what to do. So I ended up sleeping in front of the TV for a little bit. And I went back to sleep even though I thought I couldn't. And so I stirred up this morning. I didn't want to get out of bed this morning. It was very warm in my bed. And it was chilly when I got outside of my covers. So it's starting to get really chilly in the morning, which is kind of nice, because I like sleeping when it's chilly outside, but I don't like getting out of the bed. And so I finally rolled out of bed, got dressed, and went around across the street to get some more water. And it's kind of sad that my life is so extremely boring that I even have to make a video about what people do pretty much on a daily basis. Mundane stuff, but trying to keep myself busy. As people should know by now, I am not an artist, okay, but I do enjoy arts and crafts. So I'm doing like some painting here and there, and doing some knitting work, and just trying to get through, this boring time, which I think is extremely boring, but. I was kind of laughing to myself last night about just how, like how the possibility of people who are not human walking on this earth. Now, I personally think some of those things, I like David Icke, I do, okay, I really do like David Icke. But it's hard for me to wrap around, my brain to wrap around that whole reptilian thing. It is very difficult. But I will say, when I look at people who lack empathy, I wonder about that, you know what I mean? Because something about that is not human to me. It just isn't. And people who don't understand, like, aren't able to put themselves in your shoes or be able to relate and do evil to other people and enjoy that evil, I wonder about that. I think everybody when they're younger, they do devilish things. Like, I did devilish things to certain people when I was younger. I think a lot of people do. But then you kind of grow out of that because you understand, you start relating to people, their feelings, and knowing the difference between right and wrong. But there are people who are adults who do this. So they're either ignorant or they're evil, And either way, it's not a very pleasant world that we live in. I was thinking yesterday, also about, how beautiful the earth is, and there's a difference between the earth and the world. The earth is the platform that we're living on. It's the beautiful mountainous regions. It's the, lakes and streams that we have, and the beautiful cycle of nature. How there's animals on the earth and they die out at a certain time. And if there's too many of one particular animal, then this one particular, it's just a very interesting cycle. It's a very, precise cycle of time. And this earth platform is what's on it. So the earth in of itself is beautiful. But the world, the people that make up the population on the earth are fucking evil. And this is something that I believe, and I embrace it or accept it as a fact of life. So there's people walking around that, I'm still going to call them human, but I'm just going to look at them as evil and wicked, because that's all I really can do. They are evil. There's a lot of evil out there, and I'm aware of it, So certain things in my life are set aside to be sacred, and my time is one of them. I think my time is very important and it's precious to me. And so I try to spend it in a state of mind where, I can block out that evil world, It's important to do that, So I was thinking about how, it's theorized that certain people with elite status have, all these weird human sacrifices and weird rituals, and they do things, heinous things to people. I mean, just, things that you see in horror films, but you can't imagine somebody actually carrying them out in real life. And so these ideas kind of circulate throughout certain, I guess, conspiracy theorists, movements or sects or whatever. But I do realize, to me, anything's possible, because I really do think that people are evil. And the more that they have, and the more important they think they are, the more capable they are of dehumanizing their fellow human beings, their fellow man. So it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I watch this kind of stuff every once in a while, and of course, since I'm a David Icke fan, I've been reading into this stuff the last few years, and it to me, anything's possible, because I think this world is so evil, so that I do believe. I do have my beliefs that there are people who are like this, and even not just like, people who are like celebrities or political leaders or these sort of people who are rich and elite and they stay away from peons, like people like myself and everybody else who just works regular jobs and lives like, day to day, but even on the day-to-day level, like, people in society within this regular commoner society, the common people, there's little elite groups that are evil and wreak havoc on other people, and evil is just very prevalent. I mean, it's here, and I don't buy into this bullshit that, people are loving and they're kind. I believe that they're tormented souls and they're just wanting to torment other people, and I'm very well aware of that, so anyway, so this today, I'm just kind of kicking back with my cheap, inexpensive coffee that only cost me, it was less than like $4, I think it was, somewhere $4.99 maybe, I don't know. It's not bad, it's just something warm to put down my throat. Am I interested? If somebody can show me a better coffee, if they can show me a better coffee that I should be buying and drinking, because it's just so much better, but then, I'm open to that, but at the same time, you gotta think about money, right? And I'm not one of those people who love coffee so much that I just have to have the best, I wouldn't know what the best was, really. All I know is not to buy dollar store coffee. I know that much. Anyway, wrapping up this video. Have a wonderful day.